Hey, we are the Manga Fangirls, and this is an audio blog named Blood in the Streets. Trump tariffs and the coming U.S.Recession. Asterisk available at Substack. www.sexcult1.substack.com asterisk. Please subscribe. There and here to support independent media and the people supporting the people. There is a famous saying that goes, "Buy when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own." That line, it's not just a quote, it's a strategy, and it looks like Trump knows it by heart. Let's break it down. Trump's pushing tax cuts for billionaires, tariffs on everyday goods, launching Trump coin, and quietly expanding his business overseas. To the average American, it might look like America comes first in Trump's eyes. However, the economic impact of Trump's tariffs and tax cuts tells a different story. He's not just okay with a recession. He may very well be planning for one. Asterisk, all my calculations and research point to this conclusion. Here's how a recession will happen and what it means for you if and when it does, right now. Trump's new tariffs on China could cost the average household between $3,000 to $800 and $4,000 $100 a year per household. That's about $75 to $90, give or take more, every single week. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck, approximately 50%. For someone with this kind of budget, a sudden extra $90 a week snowballs fast, leading them into destructive debt. Americans aren't aware of this yet because they haven't been told. Trump celebrates his new tax cut bill being passed, and most Americans are unaware it will only benefit the wealthy. Over half of Americans will experience a loss, not a gain, from both the tariffs on China and the tax cuts. So, Trump is pretending to help his country with tariffs in China and tax cuts from within. But the real help would be warning them about the high possibility of a recession in the next 12 months, and telling them their personal budgets are quickly rising, sending them into possible poverty. Asterisk. This will mean that people will stop spending, businesses lose income, jobs get cut, and before long, they're in a recession. But wait, there's more. Trump's tax cuts will not aid Americans in this mess. The budget could still accommodate the tax cuts to programs like Medicaid and SNAP. Mean working class families could lose over $1,600 in support ASAP out of $4 trillion deficit America looms within. And you've got a recipe for economic collapse. So now you're asking, what can I actually do to not completely get screwed over during this time? Here's the answer. And start now. 1. Start an emergency fund. Even $500 helps. Asterisk how? $50. Just a regular savings goal so you have something to fall back on in case of a rainy day. Or 365. 3 months of basic expenses would be ideal. Sorry for the late notice, and this budget rise started yesterday. Sorry, America. You might need a miracle maybe with this one, but hey, also. 2. Cut down high interest debt. It's the first thing that crushes you in a downturn. Asterisk. If you don't know what this means, speak to an accountant or a male who owns a business would usually be able to inform you on how to do this. 3. Track your spending. Cut what you don't need. IMDIT. 4. Get a side hustle. Asterisk drug dealing. Not kidding, but leveling up your skill set or increasing your wage right now. Before the downfall would be smart. Multiple income streams can be the difference between surviving and sinking. 5. Don't panic with your investments if you've got retirement savings. Hold steady. 6. Stay informed. Don't rely on spin, Trump's word, or popular media. Look only at the numbers being given to you and work it out with AI. Asterisk. Don't be afraid to ask questions, even if people get angry at you. That is their problem. If you want the truth, it doesn't mean everyone does. But they are going to suffer greatly because knowledge is power right now. Warn others if you can. Create an awareness for those who want to be informed. Because if your president won't tell you the truth, then it's up to us to tell each other. This isn't fear-mongering. It's numbers, it's just facts. Trump isn't stopping the bleeding in the streets. He'll bet we're fighting from it. Asterisk. Don't rely on Donald Trump. Stay aware, stay informed, and most of all, be prepared. Asterisk. I wish you luck. Asterisk P.S. An extra $2,000 in savings could mean the difference between comfortable and literal poverty in the next 12 months. It's not much, I know you can do it. And I will also try, This goes for all Western countries too, however. America is going to get hit hard, and with no warning, except from the people. So don't shut down the truth. Look into it and find out what's significant and what isn't for you. God, Trump is
Trump is my president.